HarperCollins presents A Cornish Love Story by Cressida McLaughlin. Read by Hollie Hales. Prologue. March 2012. Dear Connor, being apart from you is harder than I dreamed it could be, and I've done a lot of dreaming since I met you. Mostly it's been about a future together. How we can navigate the differences between our families, which matter to them more than they do to us. From the moment I saw you, I believed that love was the strongest thing of all, that with it we could survive anything. Love conquers all. It's a schmaltzy phrase that I used to roll my eyes at, but with us, it felt true. Now you're thousands of miles away, in New York, and neither of us are stupid enough to misunderstand your father. He wants you there, focusing on the business. My faith in us is like the stars that shine over Tiller Closs at night, sometimes obscured by the clouds that roll in, damp and doom-laden, and sometimes burning with a fierce intensity. But it's always there. I don't know about conquering anything, but we can hold strong together, can't we? I need you in my future. I love you and I miss you. Yours always, Amelie. Kiss, kiss. I let out a deep, satisfied sigh. I had known Ethan Sparks for only a month, and here I was, facing him cross-legged on my bed, reading him passages from my favourite book series out loud. I flicked my eyes up to his face, then down to the book I held open in my lap. I had been about to dismiss it, which was pointless considering I'd just read it out loud to him, so it was obvious I cared about it. But Ethan spoke over me, as if he had known what I was about to do. It's very romantic, he said. Amelie and Connor, they're your favourite love story. He gestured behind me to where the entire Cornish Sands series by S.E. Artemis was lined up in a neat row of tatty, well-read paperbacks, 10 altogether, on the bookshelf above my white MDF desk. My carefully laid-out revision book and highlighters whispered at me. I had arranged the highlighters in rainbow order, because I needed a lot of small wins in my exam prep. But I turned away from them. I was allowed to take a break. Yes, I said. It's a love story, but not a romance. He frowned, idly playing with the frayed hem of his jeans. His socks were wide stripes of blue, green, and gold. It was March, and the coastal wind was raw and biting. We were still rugged up in our hoodies after our walk on the beach. Ethan's was forest green, and highlighted the red tinge in his mess of auburn hair. What's the difference between a love story and a romance? He asked. I narrowed my eyes, pondering. Would he be grateful to have this valuable knowledge? Did 18-year-old boys need to know the difference? Would it help him at university? My stomach tightened with unease. We'd had 1 month and a few stolen kisses, but I didn't know exactly what we were, or whether I could start thinking about what would happen after the summer, when we went our separate ways. But already, I knew I wanted him in my life. Could he tell that, so quickly, I felt the same way about him as Amelie felt about Connor? A love story doesn't have to have a happy ending, I told him. But a romance does. You read a book that's been sold as a romance and the characters don't end up together. It's basically literary treason. I can't believe Amelie and Connor don't get their happy ever after. He shook his head. I looked for traces of mockery and found none. But then Ethan hadn't once mocked me. We teased each other, and it was like the sun breaking through clouds.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?